we are here to actually provide all the support to develop students to become a confident graduate that is needed by the industry. Please feel welcome to visit us to see how we do our transformation of students.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the person behind the brand, hosted by SEGi College Penang. We are honored to have Mr. Joseph Goh, the owner and CEO of Entopia. For those who didn't register yourself yet, please do not forget to click on the registration link below in the comment box before we start this session. You need to register yourself before the halftime session in order to enter for the lucky draw. Remember, the winner must be in the chat in order to validate himself as a winner. There will be a 2-minute timer once we announce the winner name. Please register yourself during this 5 minutes video.
During MCO period, my college was provide an online system called Blackboard for students to study at home.
And the lecturer uploads slides in Blackboard for revision about the subject, and give tutorial also in the Blackboard too.
My lecturer always use this system to upload some notes, video, course descriptions, exercise and activity for students.
To make us to show that we can understand what they taught us.
We also can submit our assignment by using this system, so it's very convenient for me.
So we discuss about the subject we using Skype and Zoom. That's called our online class.
The benefit of this online class is, for me, I feel like it's just the same as I'm in the classroom because I can see the lecturer's face, the lecturer's light, because of they are using this screen sharing, so I can see their notes and can also hear their voices and see faces and other students' faces also. So I think the feeling is just the same as we're in the classroom.
Hey guys, my name is Thầy Sinh and I'm taking diploma in hotel management at SEGi College Penang.
Hi guys, my name is Kesavan son of Maniwaran. I'm from SEGi College Penang. My course is Diploma in Culinary Arts.
Hi everyone, my name is Azreen. I'm from Diploma in Hotel Management.
I hope everyone can stay at home, stay healthy and stay safe. That's all, thanks.
So thank you so much. Stay home and stay safe.
Thank you.
Before we start, can I know who have visited Entopia before? Leave a comment down below and share with us your experience in Entopia. Anyone who visit the Entopia before? From Jin Hao Jet, it was an amazing place. Yeah. From Koku Hero, didn't visit before, wish to visit there soon. Yeah. From Kachuan, yes, visit ons. It was a great experience. No, yeah.
Good.
Also, no. If you never visit Entopia before, here is your chance to get to know Entopia in today's live session. Watch until the end and win away the complimentary pass and booklet. So, without any delay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start the live talk now. Once again, welcome to the person behind the brand. We are honored to have Mr. Joseph Goh, owner and CEO of Entopia. As a start, we would like to thank Mr. Joseph for making time to this session. So, Mr. Joseph, are you ready?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Mr. Joseph, can you start off by giving us a short introduction about yourself and also about the Entopia?
Sure. First of all, thank you. Thank you for having me tonight. It has been an honor to be here tonight to do some sharing, especially to all the students in SEGi College and also whoever they are watching this. Yeah. Well, Entopia started way back in 1986. It was founded by my father, David Goh. That's quite some years back. His intention to start all this is just because out of passion. So it is a very a passionate situation that created Penang Butterfly Farm back then. This whole work of what we do actually covers quite a bit. We are all nature related, and we start from research. We are also a farmer. Basically, we breed every insects that we have researched. Then we exhibit them. We eventually educate, through our programs, and we also export them. And preservation is our final part of the job. Then eventually preserve them into specimens and also gifts. So all in all, is a very holistic work behind what Entopia does. In the past, we are referred much as an attraction. It's a tourist attraction. But because of what the needs of today, we have kind of turned Entopia into a learning destination. That was the rebrand that we did in 2016. Yeah, 2016. And after that, that was how we launched Entopia. After the whole redevelopment of the former Penang Butterfly Farm. The word Entopia actually comes from two very distinct words. You may heard of the word entomology, which is the study of insect, and also utopia. Utopia is like, is a word representing an ideal space or ideal place, So when you put these two words together, it means we are trying to create an ideal place for insects, So hence, that's how we came about the name Entopia. Yeah. It's a place that we inspire people, to reconnect with nature through a lot of different experience and moments, when they come and visit, Entopia. As a place that we try to reach out to every individual, just like human, we talk, we share, we tell our stories. But for Entopians, what we do here is to give the voiceless living, the voiceless insects, a voice, telling the stories. So basically, we act as a voice for nature. Yeah. So that is what Entopia is about.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph. Let's start our first question.
Sure.
What makes you feel that you wanted to continue the legacy and continue expanding Entopia?
Wow. It's okay. If I look back, I guess I'm just lucky, because my father actually set up this Penang Butterfly Farm in 1986, which is about 34 years ago. And initially, I wasn't comfortable, after coming back, joining, the firm, and it took me quite a few years, to try to figure out, what the future is. Moreover, I'm a trained architect, so not really a lepidopterist or a zoologist. So it took me some time to try to figure out what is the future. What could the past 20 over years of Penang Butterfly Farm has been doing. What can be done, in order to improve it? Because if I want to continue, it has to go into the future. And what kind of future are we looking at? What kind of population, what kind of society are we looking at? So the world will be very different. And based on all the, the past experiences that we have, to take this into the world in the future, you have to figure out what is the key. And eventually I found the key word is still education, right? But education is a very huge word. So I have to narrow it down to be more meaningful and easier to be assimilated. So learning become a more conducive word to use, right? So hence it is the learning feature of what we have in Entopia that define, what we wanted to actually get into. Another reason is because also in the past we have been developing all the breeding techniques and all the different insects that we've been breeding, and year on year we have built up so many different types of species. So it's a very huge world, insect, invertebrates. If you look at the whole world, they cover almost what? Invertebrate cover more than 90%, right? And the vertebrates is only 2 to 3%. And for insect, which is part of invertebrates, alone is already 80 plus percent. So if we want to talk about that particular topic, it's a very big topic to cover. So for us, it becomes a very realistic long process that we can actually plan ourselves, that we can share all the experiences that we have actually built up all these years to actually create special programs, special learning activities that we can actually have, in Entopia. So it is all this nice little accumulation of experiences, that help us to put forward, the ideas that we can actually develop Penang Butterfly Farm into Entopia. So we know the whole world. A lot of people, especially the big zoos, talks about the tigers, talk about the polar bears, the dolphins, but very little people talks about insects. And if you really look at insects, they are so important in the whole ecosystem. Without insects, you practically would have a collapse, in our whole nature environment, right? The forest depends on it, right? And without them, it just doesn't work. So in order to really protect our environment, first we must understand who are the real heroes, that are actually making the whole ecosystem works. So that is also one of the key reasons why we see the importance of Entopia playing the role, to move forward into the future with these potentials of sharing, what we have learned all these years. I can say that today Entopia is a full-fledged nature learning destination. So it's no longer just a tourist attraction. People like to always refer us as a tourist attraction, which is fine. No issue with that. But I would prefer to refer ourselves as more of a nature learning destination. That's the key element to what we actually do here. Yeah. So I guess that's the overall purpose behind why we actually embark on the road to develop Entopia.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph. For the second question, how Entopia cope up with the current situation of not being able to operate as usual?
Tough. I think it's not just us. Everyone in the industry face the same challenge. We are lucky now that we are able to reopen back slowly, not fully yet. We are slowly reopening because we are in a live. It's a live vivarium, So everything in here is live. So it takes time. It takes time to come back. So, but during the MCO time, during the the tough time, we still have to take care of the wildlife. You know, they are alive. All our people have to still, you know, rotate and come back. I mean, in a way, it's lucky. You know, at least you don't stuck at home. You still get back to the farm, to our farming centers, and to the breeding centers, and also to the park, to make sure every one of them actually, I mean, the insect itself, every one of them gets to eat. You know, feed them, make sure that the place are clean. So yeah, it has been ongoing since March. You know, we actually never stopped the work. You know, even though we are not allowed to, but that particular job cannot stop. You know, because they are alive. If we don't do that, they will all die. So a lot of people may ask, you know, where were they? You know, during this MCO time, they were there. They were there. You know, we were still taking care of them. So yeah, the only thing now is that we hope everything will come back, you know, to normal in time. Hopefully, yeah, it's tough, but I'm sure we will get back to our field soon.
Yeah, hopefully all back to normal soon. Thank
Yeah.
you for the sharing, Mr. Joseph. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going for a short break now. If you have friends, then ask them to join us now, because after the short commercial, we will stop the registration for the lucky draw. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Here comes the third question. Mr. Joseph, I believe that some are interested to join Entopia because of work culture in Entopia. So, what are the requirements needed to join Entopia team?
Well, I think okay. Besides the point that you need to actually have your qualifications, you know, according to the job scope that you apply to, make sure you fulfill all that. That's the basics. If you ask me, I think I have one main criteria, right? I would put it from my own personal opinion. That would be the word passion. Because we are in the business of nature, right? And everything about nature is alive, irrespective of what jobs that you are actually holding. And when you are with nature, somehow or other, carrying that love, that how should I say, that passion about nature would add an extra edge towards how you're going to have a whole process of learning. When you work with us, it's a very unique feeling. You will feel it. You will find it very meaningful, very fruitful, and rewarding experience. That you will actually get. If you have that particular extra passion. Not everyone has that. You can develop through it. I think if you look at everyone that's currently working in Entopia, all the Entopians, you always see a smile on their face. I guess that's the beauty and the spirit of nature. That creates in you. And it just it's contagious. It just, I don't know how to explain this, but yeah, if you ask me what you need, come with passion. That would be the great thing to have.
Thank you for the info, Mr. Joseph. And
Welcome.
this will be the last question before we go for the Q&A session. Mr. Joseph, can you share with us what is your proudest moment in Entopia?
Tough one. There are actually many moments. Yeah. But if you ask me to choose, I think I have to choose the closest one. Memory is not so good now. Recently, early of the year, we have just achieved 1 million visitor, right? Our 1 millionth visitor. Yeah, to many people it may sound just like a number. It is a huge number to achieve. Yeah, but from my personal view, it's not about that number. It's about the people that we have touched, the people that we have reached, the people that we have actually served. Those people that come somehow or other, at least we feel that we have done something to actually open the eyes, maybe share something that may change their perception towards what insects play as a role in the natural environment. And so on top of that, I mean, the 1 million visitor was actually from the day Entopia opens in 2016. But if you go back all the way to 1986 until now, it has already been like 34 years, and we have already crossed 6 over million of visitors that we have actually touched. So yeah, it is all these people that we feel means a lot to us. The more people that we can share our experience, the more people that we can share what we have to convey the message from the natural world, the more we feel like doing it more. So it's about touching people. So there's nothing better, the feeling of seeing more people that we can actually share what we have gotten ready, and also new topics that we will be creating down the road. There'll be still many more yet to come, because the insect world is just way too big. There's so much more to learn, so much more to share. So yeah, if you ask me, it was the early part of this year that we had the celebration of the 1 million visitor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph. Now is a Q&A session. Anyone from the floor has question to ask Mr. Joseph? You may leave your comment down below, and we will pick 2 questions from the comment to ask Mr. Joseph. Looks like we have a question from Nomastra. Mr. Joseph, what is your future planning for Entopia?
Well, there are many plans we have. I'm not sure which one, but I will pick and choose which one I feel I would like to share. Um, what you would probably see in the very near future is that we will be coming up with more topics that we will be actually creating. There'll be a different approach of a workshop type of sharing rather than just a small little activity. So the workshops are going to be in sequential. So we have just started 3. We call the Fun Hour workshop. Hopefully by year end, we're going to have probably maybe another 6 or 7 to add on. So by next year, what we plan to do is hopefully every month we're going to have a new Fun Hour workshop. So every single one of them carries a different topic, and all these topics are all about every different insects, the way that we can learn about them, the way that they play their role in the ecosystem, the way that how we, if we want to protect the environment, what should we do, in order to actually achieve. You cannot say, I want to protect the forest, you go and protect. It's not about that. It's about understanding them first before you can actually do anything. So this kind of series of new workshops that we are going to conduct will be part and parcel of the new elements that we're going to add into Entopia. Yeah, so it's one of the new things.
I believe that many people are interested to join the workshop. So, Mr. Joseph, another question from Coco Hero. Is there any promotion for post-MCO?
Yeah, we do have. I think it's out there already in the social media. Yeah, we have the Penang Lang special. I mean, mainly for Penang people or residents of Penang. It's not just, you don't have to show. I mean, yes, you have to show your IC or show your proof that you are actually Penang Knights. But if you are actually living here, you are working here, you know, as long as you prove that you're actually staying in Penang, it's all accepted. So it's a 50% discount, right? So it's a very good deal, and it's going to go all the way up to December 31st. So that is the promotion that we are having now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we go for our lucky draw session, we would like to introduce the next special guest that will be coming at 24th of June, Mr. Kais Khan, Country Trainer for Consumer Products of Lenovo Asia. They were giving away 1 Lenovo tablet. So join the FV live talk next week as well. Let's start the lucky draw session now. Today, we were giving away 2 sets of complimentary pass to Entopia for 2 adults and 2 children or senior worth 156 ringgit Malaysia, and also 2 sets of butterfly garden booklet. Please remember to comment I am the winner in the comment section when you see your name announced on the screen. You will be disqualified if the 2 minutes is over, and we will only draw for 2 times on the stream. If all the winners fail to present, we will give away the prize during the off stream, and we will announce it tomorrow. So, let's see who will be the one win away for the first lucky draw prize today. And there's we go, Chan Wan Ting. So, Chan Wan Ting, are you here? Please comment quick before the times run out. While waiting for the winner, let us answer some questions first. So, the question from Vincent Goh. Is IT Field project implemented in future of Entopia?
Okay, for immediate near future, nope, not yet, because we do have some other projects going on. Not in the immediate future, but in the future, yes.
The question from Ka Chuan. How many species are there in Entopia?
Okay, Butterfly, okay, butterflies alone, we have more. Yeah, butterflies in our breeding, we have, easily, our capacity of breeding is of 120 species. Yeah, but in the actual garden, you can see at any given time, maybe 50, 60 to 70 species. Yeah, in terms of invertebrates, insects, and others, we have about 100 over species. So there are 100 over species in total, nearly 200 species. Yeah. Oh, who is the winner? Oh,
Here's come our winner. Congratulations, One Thing. You are the first winner of today's lucky draw.
cool.
Next,
Congrats.
let's see who will be the another lucky one. Congratulations, Chua Yi Chen. Please leave comment in the chat now to validate yourself. While waiting for the winner, let's answer Michael Chiu's question first. What are the things that we can explore when visiting Entopia others than Butterfly Farm?
Okay. Basically, we are a vivarium, right? So basically, there is an outdoor, which is the whole garden section, and also the indoor discovery, right? So our whole park is an insect theme park. So on the garden side, there are invertebrates as well as butterflies. Yeah. On the discovery center indoor, there are other different sections of learning topics where it's interactive. Some of them are actually getting yourself involved. You need to get your hand dirty. Some activities are free. Some of them are the workshops. Like I said, if you participate, you'll be joining in. It's not really that expensive. Per pax is only 18 ringgit. So it's a 1 full hour workshop, right? So, but don't think that it's a very a dry workshop. No, it's a very interactive thing where you actually get involved with our nature specialists. So. It's a lot of things that you can actually be doing, but I cannot explain in detail what you're actually. It's not about just seeing, yeah. It's about coming here to actually experience and have fun while learning. Okay, have fun while learning. That's the key.
So
Okay.
while waiting for the winner, let's answer some questions first. Post MCO for student trip got any special rate?
Okay. It depends on. Okay, are you referring as a college student? Because our student, our education team are not able to access the school yet. Schools are not coming yet. That one I know. But if you are talking about student as a college, I think currently the 50% is the best deal out there. So take advantage of that.
The question from Winnie, is there any live camera set up in Entopia? It would be a great way for foreign visitor to have a virtual tour in Entopia, especially during this pandemic.
Good idea. I don't have, but yes, I can consider that. Thank
Looks
you.
like
Thank you for sharing.
it's not around. So we will give away the prize during the off stream and we will announce it tomorrow. We will contact the winner very soon to arrange for the prize claiming. Here's come to the end of today's live talk session. Once again, congratulations to the winner and thank you, Mr. Joseph, for making time to this session.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you for
everyone
having me.
who joined us today. I hope that you all enjoy this live talk series and stay tuned until next Wednesday. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.